All right, let me see what you guys have so far. I'm still missing a couple of guys in PewDiePie. So if you are not in PewDiePie, hurry up and right-click on the link that I gave you and then go to PewDiePie right now. So you guys are stalling the whole class. Come on, guys, let's work on this together. The sooner you guys finish the problem, the sooner I can finish the lesson, and then the sooner we get out. So right-click on the link that I gave you and then go to PewDiePie, work on the do now problems. All right, let me see what you guys have. All right, the smiley face, I think you got it. I think you got it. Everything's good, perfect. And then, David, can you give it a try? At least give it a try, all right? Give it a try. If you don't even give it a try, I have no idea if you know the stuff or not, all right? So just do your best. Malin, are you stuck? Come on, you did this yesterday. You did a good job yesterday. Can you give it a try? And then the money symbol. All right, everything's good, but I want you to show your step, all right? On the inverse function, I want you to show the steps. I'm still missing a couple of you guys in PewDiePie. Come on, guys, let's get on PewDiePie and then work on your problem. So the composite function looks pretty good. It's the inverse that you guys are stuck, huh? So like I said before, I'm not going to give you guys the steps anymore, right? So from now on, I want you guys to figure out the steps. Malin, are you stuck? Are you still working on this? All right, so only a couple of you guys got it, and then there are also a couple of you guys who have no idea how to do this. All right, come on, guys. We've been working on this for the whole week. You should be able to at least figure out a couple of steps. So what is going on? All right, let me work it out on the screen. So can you guys go back to the Microsoft Teams meeting? I'm going to show you guys how to do this. All right, go back to the Microsoft Teams meeting. And I'm going to show you guys how to do this. All right, so I'm giving you two functions. The first one is f function, 1 plus 3x, and then the g function is the 4x, all right? And now I want you to find g of f of x. So like I say, the order, it matters. So you're going to have to look at the order. The order matters. If you mess up the order, then you're going to get the whole thing wrong, right? So right here, you have the g function that comes first. So that means you will have the g function right here on the outside. And then after that, you have the f function right here. So you will put the f function here. All right, so let's write out the g function. The g function is 4x. And now I want to put the f function, all right, the f function, which is 1 plus 3x. I'm going to put it in here, and I will replace the x. I will replace the x, and I'm going to put 1 plus 3x. 1 plus 3x. All right, and then the next step is I have to distribute the 4. So that means both the 1 and the positive 3x, they both have to times 4, right? They both have to times 4. So 4 times 1, you're going to have a positive 4. And then 4 times 3x, you're going to have a 12x. And that is your final answer, 4 plus 12x. All right, what about the second one? The second one, I see a lot of you guys are stuck, all right? A lot of you guys are stuck because of, maybe because I did not give you guys the steps. Wait, I say that I can't talk. You can type it in the chat box for now, all right? When I'm talking, I want you guys to, you can type it in the chat box, but after I give you a problem, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. But right now, you can go ahead and type in the chat box for now. All right, so I'm not giving you the steps anymore, but I hope you guys still remember all the steps. So I want you to find the inverse of that function right here, the 1 plus 3x. I want you to find the inverse. So your first step is, I want you to rewrite the f of x as your y. So set it up as your y. And then I want you to switch the x and the y, all right? So the y becomes the x becomes the y. All right, the first two steps is always easy. Is the first steps, and everything after that, that is a little bit hard, all right? So now I want you to move the 1. We don't need the 1 anymore, all right? We want to get rid of the 1. So that means we have to do the opposite of positive 1. So you would do a -1 on the left, -1 on the right. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do the same on the other side. And then positive 1 and negative 1, they will cancel out. So you have just the 3y. And then on the left, the x and the -1, they are not like terms. So you cannot combine them, all right? So the only thing that you can do is write the whole thing out. That's the only thing that you can do. You have to write them both out. And then the next thing I want to do is I have to remove the 3. The times 3 right here, you have to get rid of it. So you will do the opposite, which is divided by 3. So divided by 3 on the right, divided by 3 on the left. And then the times 3 and divided by 3 cancel out. You have just the y. And then on the left, this part is a little tricky. So both the x and the -1, they both have to divide it by 3, okay? Both of them need to divide it by 3. So that means you're going to have x divided by 3, and then keep the minus sign, and then 1 divided by 3. Right after that, you have to get rid of the y. That's the easy part, right? We've finished with the difficult part. So get rid of the y, you will put the inverse, and then put the inverse on the left. So you can stop right here. I'm going to take that as a correct answer, but you can still put a little something to make it look a little better. So how about we are going to put a 1? We'll put the 1 in front of the x. So if there's no number in front of the x, we'll assume that number to be 1, right? We'll assume that number to be 1. And then after that, I want you guys to drag the x out, put it out here, and then put it on the side. So not at the bottom, all right? Put it on the side. So that means you have inverse equals 1/3 times x, and then minus 1/3. So that would be your final answer. Seems easy. You sure about that? All right, that is your final answer right here. So I want you guys to put these two problems down on your journal's notebook, all right? Write it down on your notes. You are going to look back at this later on if you need to. So always write down all the examples, all the problems that we do in class, all right? Seems easy. All right, I'll give you guys half a minute. Let's put it down on your journal's notebook. And then after that, we're gonna have to move on. We are still talking about composite functions today. But if you understand the stuff that we talked about from yesterday, today should be pretty easy. Okay, so we'll be talking about composite functions again, all right? Let's look at this problem right here. I'm giving you the f function, f of x equals 3x plus 1. And then you are also looking at the g function, 6x minus 3. So I want you to find f of g at 2, all right? F of g at 2. So the biggest difference from what we learned about yesterday, the biggest difference is I'm specifically giving you a number. So right here, I'm specifically giving you a number. And this number, it belongs to the g, the inside, the functions that is inside, all right? You got to understand that the 2 belongs to the g, not the f, all right? So like I say, order matters, all right? Order matters. So the f comes first, and then the g comes after. So that means the f function, this guy is the function that is outside, and then the g function is the inside, all right? Okay, so make sure you guys are writing this down, all right? You have to write it down. All right, and now I'm asking you, what is f of g at 2? So we have to solve it from the inside out, okay? We have to solve it from the inside out. So the first thing we're going to do is we have to write the f function out, write the f function. And then inside the f function, I'm going to put the g at 2, okay? G at 2. So like I say, the biggest difference is we have a specific number we can work with, okay? We have a specific number we can work with. And you want to solve this from inside out. So we have to figure out what's g at 2 first, all right? So let's try to see if we can solve g at 2. So g at 2, it means in the g function, when x is 2, So in the g function, when x is 2, what would be the answer? What is the y value? So can anyone tell me what is the answer for g at 2? type it in the chat box. If you think you can figure out what is the answer for G at 2, can you type in the chat box? Go ahead and give it a try. What is the answer for G at 2? So Yajira say it is 15. Anyone else have any answers? What is the answer for G at 2? All right, come on, guys. Let's give it a try. Like I say, there's no harm getting it wrong, right? If you get it wrong right here, there's no consequences, all right? You're not going to fail anything. You know, you're not going to get a 0. Just at least give it a try. So, all right. So Regina say it is 9. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else want to try it? Come on, guys. Wake up. All right, let's see. So G at 2, it means in the function G when x is 2. So 6 times 2 and then minus 3. All right, Roman say it is 9. Maya says 12. Justin say it is 9. All right, so in the function G, when x is 2, so you will plug it in. So 6 times 2 is 12. 12 minus 3 is 9, right? It is 9, right? So anyone who just gave it a try, you know, thank you very much. So Roman, Maya, Justin, Sarah, Regina, it's okay to get it wrong, okay? Because this is the first time you guys are doing this. So if you got it wrong, that's fine. But at least give it a try so that you know what what are you guys missing. All right, so G at 2 equals to 9. Now that we solve it, we can plug it in here, okay? We can plug it in here. So that means f function. And we know G at 2 is going to be 9. All right, the next thing is f at 9. So f at 9, it means in the f function, when the x is 9, right? In the f function when the x is 9. So can anyone tell me what is the answer? If you think you got the answer, type it in the chat box. So in the f function, when the x is 9, what is the answer? If you think you got it, type it in the chat box, please. All right, Yajira says 28. Okay, that's a pretty good guess. Anyone else have another answer? Sarah says 28. All right. Thank you, Yajira, Sarah, and Roman. Roman says 28. All right, so you guys get the 28. That's good. So that is correct. So 3 times 9 is 27, and then plus 1, you will get your 28. And 28 is your final answer. All right, you guys got it. That's it. Final answer is 28. So the final answer is 28. All right. So let's look at this problem again. Let's just do a recap. So when you look at this problem, I'm asking you for f of g at 2. So you got to figure out which function is the outside and then which one is the inside. And you have to solve it from the inside out, okay? Solve it from the inside out. And number right here belongs to the g, okay? Belongs to the g. So your correct order to solve this problem is you have to solve g at 2 first. You have to solve g at 2 first. And then whatever answer you get, you can use it to solve f function, all right? So you would do it one step at a time. You solve one of them and then use that answer to solve the other. So make sure you get the order correct. Okay, like I say, the order matters. You can't have the order in reverse. Make sure you have the order correct. You have to solve it from inside out. All right, so I'll give you guys half a minute. Can you guys put it on your journal's notebook? Put it down on your journal's notebook, and then we'll try more problems. So you guys are doing pretty good today, pretty good. So if you all keep up the good work, we should be able to get done with this lesson earlier, right? So hurry up and put it down on your journal's notebook. All right, moving on. Okay, so right here, I am giving you guys a problem. So this is your turn, all right? Check your understanding. I'm giving you guys a problem. So this problem right here, I'm giving you the f function. The f function is 4x plus 2, 4x plus 2. And then the g function is negative 3x. So I'm asking you to find f of g at 3. F of g at 3. So understand that the 3 belongs to the g, okay? It belongs to the g. So figure out which function is the outside, which function is the inside, and then you will solve it from the inside out, all right? You will solve it from the inside out. So go ahead and go to PureDeck and see if you can figure this out. Go to PureDeck and see if you can figure this out. All right, guys, so you guys gotta be careful because I'm specifically giving you a number. So you don't want to combine the two functions like we used to. This time around, you don't have to put one function into another because I'm specifically giving you a number. If I'm specifically giving you a number, you don't combine them like how you used to, all right? So you will solve it from the inside out. So f of g at 3 means you have to solve for g at 3 first. Do you see how I am giving you a number? And this number is the 3, right? I'm specifically giving you a number. Or Sarah, I think you're doing good. Keep going. All right, Megan, what's going on? Are you stuck? Hey, Roman, are you stuck? All right, so I want you to solve g(f)(3) first. g(f)(3). So in the g function, when x is 3, what answer am I looking at? On the g function, when x is 3, what answer am I looking at? All right, Yajira, you're almost correct. You almost got it. So look at the feedback that I just gave you. See if you can figure it out. Okay, see if you can figure it out. All right, Justin. Justin, the g function is negative 3x. Okay, so you're gonna put the 3 into the g function. What you did is you put the 3 into the f function. That's not what we want. We want to put the 3 into the g function. The g function is negative 3x. So you replace the x and then put a 3. So you got to be very careful. Hey Sarah, why are you always drawing that stick figure? Is that like from some popular anime or like cartoons or something, or you just make that up? All right, Justin, you got it. You got it. -9. That's it. -9. All right, now you're going to use this. You're going to use the -9 and you will put it into the f function. So that means you want to look for f at -9. You want to look for f at -9. Yep, just like that. All right, now go ahead and solve it. Tell me what is the answer. Since we have numbers, the answer is going to be a number as well. It's not going to be an equation. There's no x, right? Because we have a number to work with, so we no longer need another equation as your answer. So 4 times -9, see if you can figure that out, and then plus 2. Okay, keep going. Plus 2. Yajara, the answer, isn't it positive or is it negative? Your screen is a little bit too small to see. All right, Yajara, so -9, when you plug it in, I think you forgot about the negative. You forgot about the negative. So you did f at +9, but I'm looking for f at -9. F at -9. There you go. Perfect. Awesome. All right, you guys are doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. All right, the rest of you guys. Uh, uh, all right, Roman, I think you have the order mixed up. Yeah, the order is incorrect. And then Diego, we got it right. Diego, you got it right. All right, so let me show you guys how to do this. All right, so just watch how I'm gonna do this. All right, just watch very carefully. So go back to the Microsoft Teams meeting. I'm going to do it on the screen. So the f function is the outside, right? The f function is the outside because it comes first, and then the g function comes after. So that's why it is the inside. And then you have to work this from the inside out. So the f function is outside, and then the g function at 3, the g at 3 is on the inside. You have to work the inside out. So you have to solve the inside first. Solve the inside first. Right now, don't even worry about the f function. So we will solve g at 3. So g at 3 equals to, you're going to plug the plug the 3 right here into the g function. So you have negative 3 times 3, which is negative 9. All right, negative 9. So now that you got it, you got the answer, negative 9. You are going to plug it into the f function. So the negative 9 right here, you're going to plug it into the f function, which is right here, negative 9. So now we can solve f at negative 9. F at negative 9 means on the f function right here, when x is negative 9. So 4 times negative 9 and then plus 2. So that means negative 36 plus 2. The final answer is negative 34. All right, negative 34. That's your final answer. All right, a couple of you guys got negative 34, so that's really good, really good. Well done. And then those of you who are a little stuck, you're gonna have to make sure you understand this, all right? If you don't understand this, later on, it's going to be pretty tough. All right, so we'll move on, all right? So we are going to do the same thing, but we will increase the difficulty by a little bit, all right? We will do the exact same thing, but we're going to slowly increase the difficulty. So let's see if there are other ways of combining the functions. All right, here we go. So this time around, I'm giving you 3 functions. I'm giving you 3. The f function is 4x, and then the g function is x minus 7. And then the last one, the h function is 2x plus 3. And this time around, I want you to find h of g of f at 3. So even though it looks pretty complicated, but we are doing the exact same thing, all right? So let's look at these 3 functions. Which one is the outside? So the outside comes first, all right? So that means h, this is the outside function. And then after that, you have the g. The g is the middle one, the middle function. And then the f is the last one. This one is an inside function. And then the number I'm specifically giving you is 3. It belongs to the inside function, all right? It belongs to the inside function. So once again, the order matters, all right? The order, it matters. Whatever comes first is the outside function, so we have the h. And then after that, the middle function, the g. The last one, the f, is the inside function. And then I'm specifically giving you the number 3. The 3 belongs to the f, right? All right, now that we kind of understand what's going on, let's try to solve this, all right? Let's try to solve this. So the outside function is the h. So I'm going to put it right here. The h function is outside. Middle one is the g. And then the inside function is f. And we have to solve it from the inside out. So that means we have to solve f at 3 first. This is the first thing we have to solve. We have to solve that first. So f at 3 equals to right here in the f function when x is 3. In the f function when x is 3. So the answer is 4 times 3, right? That will get you a 12. All right, that will get you a 12. So let me write the whole thing out, and I'm going to try to use different colors so you guys hopefully can see this a little better. All right, so f at 3, after we solve it, this is a 12, right? So I'm going to put it right here. So that means I no longer have f at 3 because we solved it already. F at 3 is 12. So I'm going to put it right here. All right, and then the next thing that we're going to solve is g function. So g function is g at 12. So g at 12. So we're going to go to the g function, plug it in. We're trying to figure out what is the y value when x is 12, okay? So 12 minus 7 equals to 5. All right, so that means 5 right here. We are going to put it right here, all right? So g at 12, we solved it already. It is going to be a 5, right? So we're going to put it right here. And then the last one is h at 5. So h at 5, we're going to plug it in right here. So that means 2 times 5 and then plus 3. So 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. And that would be your final answer, all right? That is your final answer right here. So the biggest difference compared to what we've been done what we've done last time is right now I'm specifically giving you a number, right? I'm giving you a number. So since we have numbers, we can work it one step at a time, all right? We can work it one step at a time. So you will work it from the inside out. So the inside first, FF3, and then whatever answers that you got from FF3, we're going to use it to solve the next one, the G function. And then whatever that you get from the G function, you will use it to solve the next one, the H function. So you will do it one step at a time. All right, so we are not really doing some super complicated math problem, all right, guys? We are doing actually pretty simple stuff, 4 times 3, 12 minus 7, and then, 2 times 5, and then plus 3. These are not like super hard math problems. These are just, simple addition, subtraction, So I think you guys can handle this, all right? You guys should be able to handle this. As long as you got the order correct, there is not much reason that you get it wrong. All right, so let's work on a problem. I want to see what you guys get. So I have 3 functions, just like before. F of x is negative x plus 3, and then the g function 2x, and then the h function is 5 plus 4x. And now I want you guys to find g of f of h at 1. So you're gonna have to figure out which one is the outside function, which one is the middle, which one is the inside, and then after that, solve it from inside out, all right? Solve it from the inside out. So let's go ahead and move to PUDAC. Go ahead and go to PUDAC and see if you can figure this out, all right? See if you can figure this out. Go to PUDAC and see if you can figure it out. All right, the order matters. So be very careful on identifying the outside, the middle, and the inside function. All right, your gyra, you definitely head into the right direction. That's good. And then let's see. All right, Roman, listen up. The order matters. The first letter is a G, so that is going to be your outside function. The G is the outside function, and then after that you got the F, right? The F is the middle. So you mess up the order, you will get it wrong. So the first letter is the outside, and then the middle, and then the inside. So it goes in order. If you mess up the order, it's pretty much game over. Right, Angel, Alejandro, Jose, David, Maya, Nayland, can you guys try it? Give it a try. Tell me what's the answer. All right, Diego. Hey, Diego, stop. Diego, you have the order messed up. You have the order messed up. So the order matters. The first letter is the outside. The first letter is a G, right? G comes first. That is the outside function. And then the middle function is the F. The inside function is the H. So you have to solve it from the inside out, okay? If you have the functions in the wrong order, you're not going to be able to get the right answer. So you got to look at what I'm giving you. I'm telling you to find G of F of H. Um, G of F of H. Okay, I think you got it. Okay, you got it. All right, this time you got it. All right, now solve it from the inside out. So which function is inside? The H, right? So you have to solve H at 1 first. Solve H at 1. So in the function H, when X is 1, can you tell me what is the answer? All right, you Jara, you're good. Perfect. You're done. Sarah, are you stuck? All right, Justin, look. So the G is the outside, you're good. The middle is the F, the outside is the H, you're good. All right, now after that, I want you to solve them individually. All right, do H at 1 first. Remember, if I give you a number, your final answer is a number as well. It's not going to be an equation, all right? So since I'm giving you a number, your final answer needs to be a number. It's not going to be an equation. So you will solve it from the inside out. Can you tell me what is H at 1? No, Justin, Justin, no. All right, Justin, look on the screen. Go back to the Microsoft Teams meeting. Go back to the Microsoft Teams meeting. Look at this, all right? Watch very carefully. Just watch. So right here, you have to solve the inside function first. This is the inside function, all right? Inside function is h at 1. So find out what's h at 1. H at 1 means in the h function, when x is 1. In the h function, when the x right here is 1. Can you tell me what is the answer? Type it in the chat box, please. What is the answer? 9. Okay, good. That's it. All right, now you're going to use the 9. We need the 9. All right, you use it for the next step, right? The next step is you are going to have to find the f function. The f function right here, you're going to use it. So f at 9, that's what we need, all right? F at 9, can you tell me what is the answer? When x right here, you replace it with 9, you plug it in. Can you tell me what is the answer for f at 9? So in the f function, you replace the x with 9. So you replace x with a 9. What is the final answer? Yes, Malin, you got it right. Yes, it is -6. Justin, do you understand why is it -6? So -9 plus 3. If you have -9 in your bank account, then you deposit $3. You are looking at a -6. You're looking at -6. And then now you're going to use the -6 to solve the next one. Next one, the final one, is going to be the g function. G function right here. You're going to use the -6. G at -6 equals to, put the -6 right here. Put the -6 right here. So that means 2 times -6, you will get the final answer, -12. Yes, Angel, I think you got it right. I think you got it right. So you guys are having a problem on not being able to identify the equations, all right? You guys just randomly put something right here. You guys just randomly, put whatever that you like, but you can't do that, all right? You have to make sure you read this carefully. You have to read it very carefully. Whatever comes here, the first letter is the outside function. The first letter right here is the outside function. You have to do it last. And then the f right here is the middle function. And then the last number, this is the inside function, and you have to do this first. And the 1 belongs to the h, all right? It belongs to the h. So you have to do the h at 1 first. You have to do the h at 1 first. After you figure that out, use that to figure out the f function. and then use whatever that you get from F to put it into the G. So you guys, the biggest problem is you guys just randomly do it in any order, but you can't. You have to do it in a specific order, and the order is right here. You can't just pick whatever functions that you like and do it first. It doesn't work like that. Order matters. All right, so let's move on. We are kind of stuck on this for too long, all right? All right, so I want you guys to understand the difference between the two, all right? These two, they have a huge difference. So let's talk about this. So on the left, when you see f plus g of x, so the plus right here, whenever you see a plus or a minus or a multiplication or division, so whenever you see one of these four, that means you have to add the two equations up, all right? You have to add the two equations up like this. And if you have a number, let's just say if you have a number, whatever number that is, okay? Both of them is going to get the number. Both of them is going to get the number. So that is when you have the plus, minus, multiplication, or division. Right, now let's look at the one on the right. The one on the right here, you see a open circle. All right, you see an open circle. So this open circle thingy is pretty much the word compose or composite. All right, compose or composite. It means you have to combine the two functions. All right, whenever you see the tiny circle right here, you have to do them in steps. You have to solve it from the inside out. All right, you have to solve it from the inside out. You have to solve it from the inside out. So that means you're looking at the f function on the outside, and then you have the g function on the inside. Okay, if I'm giving you a number, if I'm giving you a number, this number, it belongs to the inside function. All right, it belongs to the inside function, not the outside function. It belongs to the inside function, not the outside function. Okay, so only the inside function will get the 6. So you are looking at something like this. Okay, so understand the difference. When you have an open circle, number belongs to the inside function. When you have a plus, a minus, multiplication, or division, number will share to both. All right, it will share to both functions. So both of them, you will have that number. So you have to understand the difference between the two. They are very different. So I want you guys to just briefly write this down on your journals notebook so that you understand the difference. All right, or take a picture of using your cell phone, or do whatever you can so that you know the difference between the two. All right, moving on. All right, solving composite functions when you are given a table. Okay, so like I say, these composite functions, sometimes you see a plus, sometimes you see the open circle, the compose. So this time around, I'm not giving you functions, right? I'm not giving you the two equations. I'm giving you two tables. So this is the table on the left for the f function. And then on the right, this is the table for the g function. All right, so let's see what's going on, all right? So on the first problem right here, I want you to find f plus g as 6. F plus g as 6. So that means you have to do f as 6 and then plus g as 6, all right? They both have 6. You know, both of the functions, x is 6 because this is a plus. When you see a plus, both function, the x is 6. So let's look at the table. We'll do f at 6 first, all right? F at 6 means on the f function, when x is 6, y is 30. So you put the 30 right here. And then plus the g function. The g function at 6. Of the g functions right here, when x is 6, the y is negative 14. All right, now add them up. Add them up. 30 plus negative 14. The plus and the minus becomes just a minus. So you'll have 16. That's your final answer, 16. What about this one on the right? F of g at 8. So the open circle means you have to solve it in steps, all right? You have to solve it from the inside out. So it means the f function is on the outside, and then the inside is the g function at 8, all right? The g function at 8. So we will solve it from inside out. So g at 8 means for the g function, when x is 8, y is 6. So that means the f function, and then inside we will have a 6. And then now we have to find f at 6. So f at 6 means in the f function, when x is 6, the y is 30. So your final answer is 30. All right. So you have to understand the difference. All right. Understand the difference. When you have a plus or minus or multiplication or division, this number, the 6 that I'm giving you, you got to make sure that both of these functions are going to get the 6. All right. So you have to find f at 6 plus g at 6. But if there's an open circle like this, if there's an open circle, that means you have to solve it one step at a time from the inside out. You have to find g at 8 first, and then use that to find the f function. So understand the two difference. I'll give you guys half a minute. Let's write it down. Come on, write it down, and then you guys will try one of the problem, and you'll be done. All right, so let's work on one problem. All right, so I'm giving you two tables. I want you to find f of g at 6. All right, f of g at 6. So figure out what is the inside function, which one is the outside function, and then tell me the final answer. All right, so go to Peer Deck and then work on this problem. Go to Peer Deck and work on this problem. So to be honest, if you know what's going on, you can spot the answer right away. Like you can spot it like right there. Like less than 5 seconds, you can get the answer right there. So you just have to know what you're doing. So f of g at 6, All right, so I see a couple of you guys got it right away. Perfect. Hey, don't add them up. I'm not asking you to add them. Hey, Sarah, sir, don't add them. I'm not trying to add them up. The open circle thingy, you have to solve it from the inside out, okay? Solve it from the inside out. So that means you have to find g at 6 first. So on the g function table, when x is 6, what is the y value? For Roman, same thing. I'm not asking you to add them up. I'm not asking you to add them up. So don't add them up. With the open circle thingy, you have to solve it from the inside out. So the inside function is g at 6, right? I want you to find g at 6. All right, those of you who are done, Regina, Yajira, and if you're done, go ahead and go to the hub and then get the homework. All right, you can start working on the homework. Yes, some of the problem is as easy as this one, so it shouldn't be very hard at all. So if you think you're done, you can go ahead and go get your homework from the hub. All right, so f of g at 6, you have to find g at 6 first. So what is the answer for g at 6? There is a typo on the homework. Oh, really? Where's the typo? Uh, Jara, can you tell me where's the typo? Number 4. Uh, where it asks what G at 2 is. Oh, right. Yes, you're correct. Yes. Yes. You have to put it at -1. Yep, you got it. Well, if you can spot that, that means you know what you're doing, and that's good. That's good. All right. That's it. Yeah, thank you, Yajira. You are correct. It is supposed to be -1. I have no idea why it's. I guess when I changed the homework, from last year, I changed the number as well, but I forgot that number. Yep. Yeah, that's a typo. All right. So those of you who are stuck, I want you to look at what I'm doing. All right. Look very carefully at what I'm doing. So go back to the Microsoft Teams meeting. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Go back to the Microsoft Teams meeting. I will show you guys how to do this. So if you got it wrong, the chances are, like when I'm looking at your work, a lot of you guys have this mixed up with this. All right. You guys are giving me this. You guys are giving me the f plus g as 6. This is not what I'm asking for. All right. You guys are trying to do f as 6 and then plus g as 6. But this is not what I'm asking for. I'm asking for right here. You have to find g as 6 first. You have to find g as 6 first and then use that to find the f. So watch very carefully on how I'm going to do this. So f of g as 6 means f function is outside, the g as 6 is inside, all right? The g as 6 is inside. You have to find g as 6 first. You have to solve it from the inside out. So g as 6 means in the g function, when x is 6, you're looking at a 2. All right, g as 6, you're looking at a 2. So you're going to put a 2 right here. You're going to put a 2 right here. And then you're going to use that to find f at 2. F at 2 means in the f function, the 2 is right here, and then the y value is 17. So the final answer is 17. All right, the final answer is 17. You are using one function to find the other function. All right, you have to solve it from the inside out. Don't add them up. Let me repeat. Do not add them up. That's not what I'm asking for. All right, because this is an open circle I'm looking at. This is an open circle. An open circle. We have to solve it from the inside out. I'm not giving you a plus. I am not giving you a plus. So let me say it again. Do not add them up, all right? I know I keep repeating myself, but that is because I want you guys to memorize it, all right? Do not add them up when you see an open circle, all right? Don't add them up. You have to solve it from the inside out. All right, so that's it for today. You guys can go ahead and get your homework from the hub, all right? Go ahead and go to the hub and then work on the homework problems, all right? So this homework is only six problems, and then I think a couple of them you can finish in 5 seconds. It is that easy. So work on it over the weekend. If you have any questions, just let me know, all right? Shoot me a message on Remind or on Teams. But I can tell you I'm going to be really, really busy. So most likely I will take a while to respond because there is just way too much work for me. I mean, 200 students, 230 students. Each one has 10 assignments I have to look over. So it's just way too much work. So, if you are stuck, just, ask me questions. All right. And, yeah, it's just, yeah, finish it over the weekend. If you're stuck, let me know. All right. And if you have no more questions, you guys are good to go. I will see you guys again on Tuesday. So you guys have a good weekend. All right. See you later, Regina. See you later, Diego. All right. See you later, Sarah. Have a good one. Yes, Maya, let me. All right. See you later, Jira and Malin. All right, Maya. So you are wondering what's your grade. Let me show you. You know what? Just wait until everyone's gone. I'm gonna show you what's going on.